As a question, Ross, can you count the number of times that you have played a character that doesn't remember who they are in your role-playing history?
Ah! um, I haven't done that too much. I haven't done that too much. I am like a lot of what I do is I play games where, and like I kind of try to design games where we are really making up that character stuff as we play. And I'm really into a game system that allows for that, and creating game systems that allow for that. Because when you come to a game with like your character fully formed, it's kind of like coming into a conversation already knowing what you're going to say. And I'm really interested in those play experiences where our characters are actually in relationship with each other. And, maybe you come up with something cool that's building off of something that I brought to the table, and vice versa. Those are like the stories that like really give me life, that I'm really going for.
I love this. The idea that you're creating a collaboration where your characters are growing together
Yep.
in the conversation.
Yep.
That is great.
And you can design for that. So like if I was to go back to kind of Fall of Magic, what I do is, so at the start, your character is just like a name and this title. And then some people are like, well, who is my character? Well, the whole first part of the game is actually making up the history of your character. So, because then when we get to Ravenhall, the prompts are things like the bridge, and the prompt is your face in the river. So it's this opportunity for you to tell us what your character looks like. This is a game where we're all traveling in service of this character called the Magus. And so the scrying pool, you have why you serve the Magus. So it's an opportunity for you to be like, oh, why do I serve the Magus? Or like the last time you saw real magic, which is both an opportunity for you to tell us something about your character's history and also maybe define a little bit of what is magic in this world. And the whole first section of the game, basically Ravenhall to Barleytown, is us building our characters through the prompt design that's in there. Now, I don't tell people that's what's happening, but that's a way that is baked into the Fall of Magic experience. And so that whole first session, we might spend 3 hours getting to Barleytown, but by the end of that, we've all made our characters and we know who they are in relationship with each other, and we've been playing the whole time. And then as you move on into the kind of more perilous parts of the journey, the prompts kind of subtly change to more about like, okay, we know who we are. Who are we in relationship to the world? What do we do when conflict is going on? How do we change? How does this journey change us? It starts to establish those sorts of things.
This, I feel like, is a hallmark of indie RPGs, that in character creation, it is more
character creation,
in-game characterization, or in somewhere in between, like Wander Home. It's sort of playing, it's sort of set up simultaneous. It's sort of like a guided session 0, where you're somewhere between playing and setup. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. But the characters are doing it not as a fun, lonely. What'd you call it? Lonely fun.
Lonely fun.
Not lonely fun, but they're doing it together, interwoven.
Yeah.
Yes, together fun.
Both fun. Still having fun.
No, yeah, they're both very, very good. But so in Wander Home, you get this checklist of things that you're going through that is interweaving your characters in a very compelling way. Yeah. And that it also gives you jumping off points to interact with while you role play. Yeah. Since I know this about this person, then this and this person, we're coming up to the situation. I have this checklist of things about me that I just want to make sure that I use.
I just want to hop in and say, if you have not played Wander Home, and you are excited about the idea of a bee herder who tends to a herd of like giant cow-sized bees, and just like a game that's mostly about friendship and relationship and traveling, check out Wander Home. J Dragon's prompt design and prompt writing for Wander Home is like shockingly good.
We're going to talk about prompts, and yes, no.